Ian Gray at the 2012 Ceres conference, speaking with Michael Jantzi from Sustainalytics. Why did Sustainalytics partner with Ceres for this recent report?
For Sustainalytics, it's important to partner with credible organizations, and I think that there's strength in numbers, and I think that Ceres' strength is bringing investors, corporations, and other stakeholders together, and Sustainalytics has a very powerful understanding of capital markets. And so when you're developing a roadmap that is meant to target a number of different stakeholders, to get them on the road to sustainability or to quicken the pace in that regard, it's important to bring a variety of skill sets. So Ceres obviously has a very strong understanding of the United States market across a broader range of stakeholders. Sustainalytics brings an incredibly strong focus on capital markets, but also a global perspective.
What is the report showing in terms of findings, and where do you need companies and investors to go from here?
What the report does nicely, and I think is critical, is it celebrates leadership. And so we call them pace setters or trend setters. And we celebrate those corporations that are leading the way across the spectrum of E, S, and G issues. And so it's important to talk about what companies are doing that are leading the pack to set an example. But what the report also clearly outlines is that we have a long way to go with the broader group of corporate America, and that there are companies that are just getting started, and we need to make sure that we're moving companies from that group, or what we would call the Tier 4, Tier 3 companies, into the top 2 tiers.
How will this report help increase the pace of change of how investors are incorporating sustainability into their investment decisions and businesses into their business practices?
Corporations today, wherever they're located, are facing a tremendous amount of challenges, and sustainability is one of them. And let's face it, sustainability is sometimes opaque. It's a challenging concept to get your head around, and in too many cases they find that it's easier to do nothing. So I think, and I hope, the report is going to get companies over that initial hurdle of doing something. On the investor side, again, very similar. I mean, I've spent my career with a very simple premise. Investors have to integrate social, environmental, governance factors as part of their process if they want to make fully informed and better decisions. But again, sometimes investors struggle more broadly with, well, what issues should I be looking at? You know, companies are different, sectors are different. They're absolutely right. And this lays out in a very clear and concise way what some of those key E, S, and G issues are that they should be looking at.
And so what are you looking forward to at this year's Ceres conference?
One of the things that I always enjoy about this conference, and it's a reflection of the Ceres membership itself, is the bringing different stakeholders together. You see the corporate side, you see civil society here, you see some of the leaders from the capital markets here that look at these issues. And so I think it's important because that's where new ideas and innovation spring from, is when you get people who approach the world from maybe a slightly different perspective. It's where the magic happens.
Thanks, Michael, for speaking with us. At the 2012 Ceres conference, I'm Ian Gray.